Daraj, do you want to tell us a little bit about kind of how you got into Illuvium and all that sort of stuff?
Yes. So started with the project back, I say, investing in July, aware of it in May, and really kind of my background is new to crypto, but like longtime investor, longtime gamer. And the more that I started learning about crypto in 2021, the more that it started to make sense to me from a technology standpoint, because coming at it from the traditional investor side, it's like, hey, stay away from it. It's fake. There's nothing to do here. But being a nerd, I started learning the tech behind it and starting to think about where does this actually apply. And being a gamer, it's like, okay, the ownership of assets, this NFT with an actual function behind it makes a ton of sense. And then I started researching different projects. So looked at Axie, looked at a handful of other things, and found this thing called Illuvium. I was like, okay, cool. These guys seem to actually be producing something that I want to be involved in. And so the more that I learned about it, the more that I got into the liquidity pool side, understanding the tokenomics. And as I was learning, I joined Discord and just saw the gaps in knowledge and the number of other folks that were like me. And like, let me start producing some written content, some articles, some calculators to help other people with what I'm seeing here. And it's gone on for 9+ months, getting more and more in, drinking more of the Kool-Aid, and just love hanging out with other knowledgeable folks and having these chats.
Yeah. So were you actively looking like while you found out about the whole space, like were you actively looking and doing research, or did kind of Illuvium just present itself to you through like algorithms or stuff like that?
It is literally just like Google and Reddit searches and just coming across different things. And it's like, okay, this one's cool.
Do you remember what kind of things you were searching? Like just like play to earn games? Like do you remember the type of stuff you were searching?
It would have to have been just like play to earn or like gaming NFTs. Like I was not that knowledgeable at the time and just happened to luck across Illuvium. And I distinctly remember sitting with a couple friends of mine that also do investing. It's like, hey, I found this thing. I kind of want to get involved in it. And I remember saying the token's at $80 and I still didn't jump at it. And a couple weeks later, it's like, oh, it'll come back down and eventually give up. Like, okay, now got to get in.
I have a similar story to Jiraji. I had something that I wanted to show people and give to people, and I started making videos. I mean, it's very, I think that's a good thing about the community. I think that's really what you want to look for in a community that believes in the project and is there to help it out. I think founders and everyone else have really fostered that. I was going to say something else about crypto, but I can't remember.
One of the blessings of being live.
The community really is still a differentiating factor. And so hang out in Discord a lot. And there's just so many people that want to teach, want to help. And you see new people coming in asking the same questions, but everybody treats them very kindly and helps them along. And it's not like that's a dumb question. So just a very supportive, very helpful community.
Actually, that is the other thing I wanted to say. I just remembered that you talk about how you went around searching for different crypto projects and you eventually settled on Illuvium. I think I did do a similar thing at one point. I don't think I probably didn't go as deep as you. I looked very surface level, but I jumped into a bunch of different Discords. And what happened was I found the character leaks in Illuvium, and that was what I was looking for. I wasn't looking for fancy CGI creatures. I was looking for a game that I could see was in progress. That is something that is very rare in games in general. And you'll find a lot of the crypto games and a lot of games in general, what you will find as their trailers and stuff is concept art. And I can't stand that. That's not a trailer to me. I mean, concept art is great for a lot of things, but not as a proof of concept or a proof of work or anything like that. And Illuvium, the first thing I saw was a proof of this existing and it being built and pretty much already done in some ways, and that was what was like, okay, well, this is for real then. I want to see more and I'm not going to jump all in instantly or anything. I want to do my own research. But that proved to me that they've got something and they're here for the long term, which you're going to see a lot of crypto projects die in the next 2-3 years. And even now. So TSG, do you want to lead us into the council?
And actually just touching on that last thing, I think that's exactly why having the private beta right now is so exciting, because it's just like what you're saying. It's like the character leaks on like just an insane other level. Like people can play a game. It's like it's not just a concept anymore. It's like you can play the game, you can see the actual idea, you can actually get your hands on it, and just the proof of concept is now a real thing now. So I think it's crazy.